All right, so today we are looking at the Sunny Health and Fitness magnetic rower, a rower that is meant to be used in home gyms, a budget-friendly rower, and we're going to look at a couple different points. We're going to look at the build quality since this is such an affordable machine. We're going to look at the functionality, and then we're going to get on it and row. A rower is meant to be used, so how useful actually is it? Can you get a good workout on it? Alright, so I'm doing this video, which is a little outside of what I normally do, because a lot of people ask me what equipment they should be using when working out. What should they be using? Should they be using a bike, a rower? Should they be going for walks, using an elliptical? So this is a little bit of a deviation, but I might start a series here. Typically, this channel is about natural and permanent weight loss. So if you have interest in that, if you're having difficulty with weight, please check out the link I'm going to leave in the description box below. We've got tons of really high quality products made in FDA labs, formulated by me with real science behind them. So if you are struggling with weight, please check out the link in the description box below. All right, let's get looking at this rower. Okay, so here is the rower, and again, it takes up very little amount of space, and I think that's intentional. This is meant to be used in a home, and if you've got an apartment or a very limited space, you're going to want something with a very small footprint. So that's what they've done here. They've made it very, very compact, which is good. We'll go up and look at the quality, and we'll start here up where all of the action happens. This is actually a magnetic resistance rower, so it's different from like a Concept 2 or a water rower, which uses either air or water as resistance. This is actually magnetic. There's a lot of plastic pieces on here. This is plastic through here. And also, if you look down here at the foot plates, they're plastic. They're pretty sturdy. They don't have traditional toe clips. This is a Velcro. So over time, this might wear a little bit. Traditionally, what you'll see is there'll be toe clips that kind of slide up and down with little holes that lock them in place. This one just has a Velcro strap. It seems to work pretty well. The actual slide bar is full metal, and the seat is actually pretty comfortable, and it's got a nice cushion on it. If you look down here, this is where you can change the resistance. I have it left at 4. It goes all the way to 8, so right in the middle. So I'm typically accustomed to using the water rower. This is a rower that can cost up to $2,000, and the level 4 seems to be about what the water rower resistance feels like to me. All right, so next, let's look at the functionality of the touchscreen. So if we pull the handle a few times, we can actually get the screen on and going. And the screen is actually one of the things that I don't particularly like too much about this rower. You can get a couple different functions. You know, obviously you get things like time, and you can get, you know, the total number of calories you've burned and the strokes that you've done and all of that kind of stuff. But what I'm used to, again, with a water rower is you get all of these in one screen. You'll have one big screen, and it will show you your time, your calories, your stroke rate, etc., and you can get it all in one. Now this has a function where it will flip through time and calories and etc., but you can't see it all in one. So typically what I'm doing is just leaving this on time. It does work. It is easy to see when you're rowing, but I like being able to see all of those functions at the same time. All right, so the one thing I really like about this rower is that it can be very, very compact. You can store it away. Again, if you're living in a tight space, you can fold it out and then fold it up when you're not using it to save space. All you got to do is loosen this screw right here, and then you'll need to pull out this pin here, and then it will fold right up. So pretty simple. We just pull this part up, and we can, again, fold it away, and maybe this is taking about 3 foot of space at this point. Okay, so how does it actually function? Well, let's take it on a spin and find out. Okay, so obviously the build quality is important, the functionality of the touchscreen, the portability, all that is important, but really it's going to boil down to, can you get a good workout on this machine? That's what counts. And what I can tell you after using this machine for several weeks now is, yes, you can get a good workout. Now, there are some things that I like and some things that I don't like about the functionality. First is the drawback, the pull with this magnetic resistance, something that I am not familiar with before using this machine, is very good. It's nice and smooth. When you change the resistance, you can definitely feel the change when you pull back. Now, again, I'm used to a water rower, or I've also used a Concept 2 rower, and with those, when you pull back, the harder you pull, the more resistance you feel. This is more of a steady resistance, so it is a little bit different than those machines. And the other thing that really I don't like is on the return, when you're putting the handles back, you really don't get much smooth resistance. It really kind of just lets go, and you really have to control that motion back. But beyond that, for a $250 or less machine, again, I'm comparing it to things like the Concept 2 and the water rower, which can be up to $2,000. So we're talking about a sixth or an eighth of the cost. This is a very, very good alternative for, again, a home gym, somebody that wants to get a good workout, somebody that likes rowing for their workouts. You can get a really good workout on this. All right, I hope that was helpful and informative. And until next time, everybody, stay happy and stay healthy, and I'll catch everyone in the next video.